fascinating person. She's a reality star and model whose extreme surgical enhancements have made her very well known in a lot of homes around the country.
Yes, she was years, it was called the human Ken doll. Now, Jessica Alves has finally accepted her true self. And there she is, joining us from her home.
And Jessica, when we said it is really lovely seeing you, but yet again, every time, and you know, you and I and Ruth, we've known each other for years, and often every time we see you, it is a different look, very different look now as Jessica. But Jessica is who you want to be.
Exactly, yes. So throughout the years has been a development. I have been developing as a person, as a human being, and obviously this is not the final result of my development, but I was born a woman. I was born a transgender woman, and throughout the years that you have known me, that the public have known me, I was fighting against the fact that I have always been a woman inside myself.
Yeah, it's fascinating to hear you talk about it, Jessica, because very much that all our interviews with you were about you trying to be more masculine. I mean, I remember you having a surgery to have a six-pack form. So did you know, do you think, at that time, did you always know that really it was Jessica you wanted to be, and that was, you were masking it somehow?
Exactly, yes. I have always known that I was a woman, that I felt like almost since the age of 3, 4, 5, 6. I always played with dolls. I was always in touch with my feminine side. But then I had a photo shoot about 3 years ago, I think, in New York to bring the awareness of gender fluidity, where they called me Jessica as a nickname. Ever since I kept the wigs, the lingeries, and the shoes, and then I started cross-dressing at home in secret. So, for example, I would come to a show for an interview, and then I would come back home, I would cross-dress in secret and sit in front of the television. Nobody knew. But that was what made me feel me, really me. So throughout the years, I was playing a character, and I was trying myself to be a man. I had fake six-pack, fake arms. I tried my best to be a male because, after all, I was born identified as a male. But I failed badly because I was very depressed. I was very unhappy. And then I hit that wall that, oh, I transitioned or I died, one or the other.
Well, Jessica, could I say, you look happy, you look well. And I think it's more important that you look happy. But this physical transition in the last year or so to be Jessica, I just want to recount to people what this has taken. Female hormones, several procedures, obviously your hair, you've had extensions added there. That six-pack Ruth was talking about, I understand, has been removed. You've had face feminisation surgery at a cost of £25,000, breast enlargement surgery. Your Adam's apple was removed. Then there were lower body feminisation procedures, including injections in your hips, your bottom, your knees, your feet. And that occurred over a course of 5 days in Brazil, and that's a cost of £30,000 as well. Does the surgery end there?
Well, Eamonn, I still need 2 or 3 more surgeries to complete my transition. And then I swear for God, and I swear that I'm going to be done with plastic surgery. There's only so much that one can take. Obviously, every time that I go through surgery, yes, it is scary, but it is what I had to do to be the person that I am today. I had to go through all that to make sure and to be sure that what I'm doing today, it is right for me. I don't wish that I transitioned earlier, because I had to go through all that experience as a man, and the suffering that I was going through inside myself. And I see all that as an investment. Having said that surgeries can be risky, not dangerous, but risky and unhealthy. I'm a very healthy person. I don't drink, I sleep well, I eat well. So I have very good health. So always before going to surgeries, on top of a psychological assessment, I have a lot of exams, blood tests and all sort of exams to make sure that I am okay to go through it. So I need 3 more to complete my transition, and then I'm done. And I just want to be happy. That's all. My happiness before was a happiness that didn't last for long, and it was just an outside happiness. Now my happiness comes from my heart, comes from inside. I feel so much more confident as well, and in the way that I never felt before.
And what about moving forward now with your life, Jessica? As you said, more surgery to come. Where do you see yourself? If we're talking to you in 2 years' time, where would you like your life to go now?
Well, I'm a very lucky person because I have an amazing family. I couldn't wish for a better family than mine, who helped to choose my name, and they confirmed it. They compliment me. They give me presents. They give me jewelries, and my family are just wonderful. My friends that I assumed that was like very good friends, long-term friends, they are not friends anymore. A lot of my friends, they can't relate to the new me. They find it difficult, which I respect. I'm not going to force anyone to be my friend. Work-wise, I'm very lucky. I still do some work for RTL, German television, and also Mediaset in Italy. So work-wise, I'm still being a television personality in different countries. Unfortunately, I don't get to do much television shows here in London, in the UK, where I live. But maybe there's no market for someone like me. But lucky enough, I get to do it in different countries.
You sound very confident, very relaxed with who you are now as Jessica. And you obviously have an attitude. You're not going to force anybody. If they don't want Jessica in their life, then fine. But what I want, you talk about your lovely family and how supportive they have been. But do you have anyone who's been through this? Do you have anyone who's been, you know, the transgender process, who you can talk to, get advice from?
You mean if I know other transgender people like myself?
Yeah.
I don't. I don't have. I don't have. I would love to. I really would love to, but I don't have any close transgender friends at all. It was a decision that I made by myself with the help of my doctors, and then I told my family, told my close friends, and then I kept it a secret. And then in January this year, I came out. But I don't have any transgender friends. Obviously, I have a few friends that I talk to, but they are cis people. They are cis women and cis men. But the truth is that most of us, we don't know transgender people. And I really think that transgender people should be more recognized. I mean, around the world and in this country, we should see more transgender people on television. We should see more transgender people in film, in art, and to educate society, to show that we are just like everyone else. We are just born differently, and that's
Jessica, somebody watching you this morning, you know, maybe somebody might get in touch. If they do, we'll certainly try and put you in touch. And just very quickly before we let you go, what about love in your life now?
Well, first one is to love themselves in order to be able to love someone. My priority, it is my health, it is my transition, it is my work and my family, and those that really matter to me. I'd like to have a child. I'd like to have a baby. So Eamonn asked, where do I see myself in 3 years' time? Well, Eamonn, I have a beautiful house in the south of Spain, so with a beautiful garden. So I visualize myself doing gardening and taking care of my baby, and with someone who loves me and accept who I am, and that I love that.
Well,
that's a lovely
dream
to have.
We've known you for a number of years. I would just like to say, Jessica, it's lovely to meet you for the first time.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see you too. So my name on social network, on Twitter, and also on Instagram, Facebook. Instagram is still Rodrigo Alvez UK. That's my birth name. But it is changing, so it should be changed today because it's today when I'm announcing my new name with you guys. So I appreciate that.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you so much.